Hey yo, what it do, baby? It's your boy Dynamic bringing you some gameplay on a different game called Shadowrun. I won't show this game too much because not a lot of people play it. I came into the match mid-game, so this is not a full game match. So this game is a little bit like Counter-Strike. You start the round, you buy weapons or you buy abilities. They are separated into magic and tech. One of those abilities, one of those techs you will see coming up in this moment right here where I teleported back. Teleport is one of the abilities, but if you look closely, the enemy has a red laser which is pointing at me. It increases his shooting percentage, which basically means that he gets auto aim basically, but there's things to counteract that. So next round I bought smoke right here upcoming. You see magic, I bought smoke. Smoke basically shields you a bit from the red laser, which is called smart link, and it makes it kind of not work. I still believe it still works a bit, but not as strongly, not as powerful. So I bought that to counteract the smart link. I know that this is kind of a lot of information, but I hope you guys try to keep up with me. Right now, you just saw me shooting at a dwarf. It's one of the 4 main classes, so I go down, teleport down. He's right there. He's using wire reflexes to run up to me, so I teleport back twice. Oh my god, he's just chasing me relentlessly. I throw a nade, I just hit somebody. I don't know if it's my teammate or what. So, I'm advancing the video because Shadowrun, the games last too long. I mean, each game can go up to 30 minutes if, 30. So, you just saw me throw down a tree on the floor, which is basically the main way to recuperate health in this game. I see this guy right here. I thought he was going to teleport up, so I was waiting for him to teleport up, but I noticed he was failing at it, so I just chased him down here, shoot him with the pistol. See, he had smoke too, just like me. Smoke, it stops you from getting damaged. The only thing that can damage you when you have smoke is gust. I will show you gust later on in the video, just so you can get an idea of what it is. I'm going to try to tell you guys about my history with this game. I started playing this game back in 07 when it came out. I think it was around July. The game came out June. I played the demo. I just fell in love with the game. I thought it took so much skill. So I decided to play it. I bought the game. I played it for about 5 months straight. Halo came out, so I was playing both of them. So I had to choose, and Halo was more popular at the time, so I just went with Halo. And I still played it like off and on, but I didn't come back until 2011. When I left, I was one of the best players. A couple times I played with some pros, I got some of the dudes mad back in the days. I'm obviously not as good now anymore because I just came back to it about a month and a half ago, and I haven't been really playing like that, like all serious. But the game is so much fun, especially this summer, which has been absolutely straight garbage for games. I mean, the drought of games this summer has been incredible. I can't find anything to play. It's so bad. Oh my god. I know a lot of you guys feel the same way. Anyways, this round I bought wire reflexes. I got this good kill right here in this guy. I advanced the video just because man, this game takes so much time. I mean, the game is 30 minutes if you play the full game most of the time, unless you just like completely rampage through everybody on the other team. If you notice on the upper left corner of the screen, there are 2 squares. The one on the bottom is basically the left trigger, so the one on the bottom is wire reflexes. Wire reflexes allows you to run faster, gives you more speed, but at the same time you lose health when you do it. So it's not something that you could abuse. It's not something that is overpowered. Sometimes it seems overpowered when you use it with a shotgun. Usually lately, a lot of people have been using wire reflexes with a shotgun in order to get closer faster before the enemy has time to react. Wow, I can't believe it's almost 5 minutes into the video and I haven't talked about the different character classes. There are 4 classes in the game to choose from, kind of like an RPG. Each class has their own pros and cons. The 4 classes are elf, human, troll, and the dwarf. There are differences between them, such as the troll has the most health. He's basically the tank of the team and the main offensive player, but at the same time, he's incredibly slow and tremendously huge. which makes a big target and is easy to shoot at. So this is where I buy Gust. I said earlier that I was going to explain Gust. Gust basically is the only thing that can hurt smoke. Usually when a player goes into smoke, if you have Gust and you're able to hit them, it'll do about 40% damage. You could use smoke to push players back. You could use it to gust grenades. You can do fancy tricks with it, like gust jumping and teleport, like I did earlier in the video about 20 seconds ago. Anyways, like I was saying before, there are 4 classes. The next one I will talk about is the elf. The elf has the fastest moving speed but the least strength, which means that when he carries a heavy weapon, he will get really slow. He has the second most essence, which is the bar at the bottom left of the screen with the little circles on it. His essence regenerates the fastest out of all the classes, and he is best used as a support player to res his teammates. I forgot to talk about resing. Resing is a magic. When one of your teammates dies, if you buy the magic, which is probably the most essential part of the game, the tree and res are the most essential parts because the tree heals you, and the res revives your teammates' bodies after they died. Moving on to the human. The human is basically the all-around class of the game. He has no definite strengths, but yeah, he has no weakness. An advantage the human has is that he could use as much tech as possible without hindering his essence. In my opinion, there are 2 ways you could use the human the best. You could use the human as kind of like a hit and run tactics, or you could use the human really defensive, basically laying back with a rifle. Maybe when somebody comes up close, you switch to a shotgun or an SMG. You can be attacking. He has enough health where you could be a lone wolf kind of and sneak up behind enemies and be by yourself. Whereas the elf, if you're playing against really good players, you can't be the type of player where you can go out and just kill the team all by yourself. It happens once in a while, especially if you're a good player, but it doesn't happen as often as you would like to happen. It's not like other games where a player, in a game like Call of Duty, you just shoot the guy 2 bullets and he's gone. In this game, it takes a lot more shots. So since the game takes a lot more shots, evasive skills where a player can teleport away or just simply outsmart you in some other way and he can still come out on top. I've had situations where I've gotten shot in the back and my health has been 10% and I literally turn around with a pistol and the other player might have an SMG like the one I'm carrying, and I will just completely destroy him. A good percentage of that could be basically based on skill, because if you're really good at this game, I've seen players that are so tough to kill. If some players seem so tough to kill for me, I imagine what they look like to other players who are less skilled than me. But man, don't listen to me. Play the game. You'll have fun. You don't have to be all serious or competitive. Most players aren't assholes. Everybody in the game that plays the game respects the community. You can hop in at any time and find a match quick and easy. The only problem I will say this game has is sometimes this game was made in 2007 before the proper host migration and all that was perfected. So it's not, the host migration in this game is not perfect. And when the host leaves, the game has to start over again. It transfers the host most of the time and it has to start over again. But other than that, this game is perfect. I'm telling you, if you're a fan of games that take skill, you will love this game, because this game will just get the best out of you. It will test you the best. Players have been playing for a long time, so players are skilled, but there's also a lot of players that aren't skilled. Look at this guy right here. He teleported away. I don't know how he did it, die from that nade. I just completely botched it. I don't know where he went, but I decided to put the tree out because I did wire reflex to try to catch up to him. There is no team deathmatch. The main point is, well, there is one artifact, which is basically a flag, and there's score points on opposite sides of the map, and basically the team that could either score the artifact first or can kill the enemy team completely gets to win the match. Well, win the round. The match ends with the first team that wins six rounds. So basically it's the best out of 11. I'm not expecting to get a lot of views on the video because I know it is an old game, but if you guys want me to talk more about the game or want to see more footage of the game, because I'm not going to post this game so many times because there's not a lot of people play it. But if you guys would like to see more of the game, just leave me a comment in the comment section and I'll post more. It's finally time. I'm at the end of the game. Thank you guys for listening. If you guys want to see more, then remember to subscribe. And as always, peace out, players.